Please stand for our presentation of color and our lightsaber. Pledges. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Texas flag. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to the Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Order! Arms! Center! Place! Forward! March! Left! Left! Right! Right! Left! Left! Forward! Up! Center! Place! Right! Place! Forward! March! Left! Left! Right! Right! Left! 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 Right! Left!
Mission. Develop young men into impactful leaders to development of intellectual, moral, physical, social, and emotional skills to build society of tomorrow. Vision. The school of today for tomorrow's leaders. Creed. We are the Barack Obama Leadership Academy. We believe in transformative powers of knowledge and wisdom. We believe that success is part of our perseverance, not chance. We know our actions are governed by strength of character rather than mental emotions. We resist excuses, holding ourselves accountable for our actions. We are successful through honesty, humility, and pursuit of intellectual excellence. We are loyal to our family. We are our brother's keeper. We are committed to our community. We are servants of mankind. We have the audacity to hope. We have the audacity to succeed. We are the Barack Obama Male Leadership Academy. You may be seated.
You may be seated. Develop young men into impactful leaders through the development of their intellectual, moral, physical, social, and emotional skills for the global society of tomorrow. Good afternoon, parents, guests, community, the best faculty and staff this side of heaven, and most importantly, our 2016 graduates of the Barack Obama. I stand before you at this time to welcome each of you to this sacred acknowledgement of the academic accomplishments of these 10 distinguished young men. As we enter this time of hallowed celebration of our graduates, I ask that we all reminisce over our privilege to witness, guide, and support the lives of these talented individuals. Additionally, I ask that we allow these final moments of their upper school journey at the Barack Obama Male Leadership Academy remain solely about our students, and that you adhere to our statement of decorum. We ask that you treat this graduation ceremony with the utmost respect. Every graduate deserves to hear his name announced. Please refrain from using any noisemakers, horns, bells, yells, and or any distractors that are not conducive to maintaining the dignity and grandeur of this event. We ask that you hold your applause and congratulatory yells until all names have been called so that the next name called can be heard clearly. Your assistance will help provide the best graduation for our students. Thank you in advance for your cooperation to ensure the dignified graduation ceremony. At this time, please silence all phones. Thank you.
My name is Brother Brian Diaz, and I'll be doing the occasion today. To Mr. Douglas, Dr. Blackburn, Ms. Elizalde, honored guests, BOMLA, faculty and staff, friends of BOMLA, family, and friends. I stand before you today to highlight the importance of this occasion, the graduation of my class, the class of 2016. We sit on this stage as the second class to graduate from the Barack Obama Male Leadership Academy at BF Thoreau. As a class, we realize that we are not here on our own isolated efforts, but of the concentrated group effort of our teachers, family, and friends. We cherish the opportunity to successfully complete this major life milestone, and we are humbled and excited that all of you are here to bear witness to our graduation. We have created a path, so now continue to watch us as we blaze the trail for greatness in becoming what most fear, an educated male who will be an asset to this community. The class of 2016 wants this occasion to serve as an invitation to each of you to continue on this journey of success with us. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Brother Kevin Mundy Jr. Let me begin by first thanking my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, for allowing me the opportunity to stand before you. He could have selected anyone else, but He chose me, and for that, I am grateful. Thank you, Superintendent Dr. Hinojosa and Trustee Dr. Blackburn, for your continued leadership throughout Dallas ISD. Thank you to Mayor Rawlings for your hard work for the city of Dallas. I would also like to thank Mr. Douglas and the entire BOMLA faculty staff for the great work that they do and have done. You're looking at products of greatness on this stage. Last but not least, thank you parents. Thank you for being that consistent support system that pushed us when it was needed, but hugged, listened, and loved us even more. You played a major role in the success you see today. Give yourselves a hand. To the class of 2016, we did it. We are finally here. Our journey wasn't always smooth or easy. We struggled along the way, but we made it. When we started this journey, we were swimming in uncharted waters, not knowing where the current would take us. It really didn't matter because our parents decided this was where we were going to be. So we just floated along, sometimes hoping someone would come by and rescue us. We didn't have such luck as that. Some in their 8th grade year, a little reluctant, others a little scared, and a few mad. But we all gelled together real quick. Whether it was Ms. Fulbright and her U.S. history class and her willingness to let us become slackers, or Dr. Sanders in pre-AP biology with college note-taking and science journals, both of them didn't know we were in college yet. We promptly learned that we were going to need each other if we were going to succeed at this school and see ourselves at graduation. We struggled with time management and staying focused. This was a personal testimony as I was trying to maintain my grades and playing a gruesome varsity sport. As if that wasn't enough, as a class we were then challenged with completing pre-calculus in 4 weeks. While many of our friends were sleeping, we were grinding. We'd even make it look pretty easy. We endured this because we were determined and we figured we weren't going to waste 4 weeks of our summer break doing nothing. Our junior year was the busiest year with taking AP and dual credit classes at the same time while still attending luncheons and various community events to represent BOMLA. We had internships, externships, and any other ship you can think of. It was truly one of the best years we could have imagined. We got through the books, but more importantly, we began to recognize ourselves more as campus leaders and taking ownership of our destiny and the mission that we have said every morning for the past 4 years. Finally, it was our time to be seniors, our time to shine, so we thought. However, we felt unrecognized and unwanted because we weren't the first graduating class. We developed a chip on our shoulder that could be seen for miles. We were determined to make a name for ourselves and surpass a bar that was set high by our predecessors. I stand here today proud to say, not only did we make a name for ourselves, we did it in style and with class. We set the bar even higher than those who preceded us. The 10 of us did that. So class of 2017, you have a lot of work to do. Before I take my seat, I want to end this to my brothers. I know college can seem scary, leaving family, familiar teachers, and hallways to embark on the unknown. The reason I know this is because I felt the same way. However, I realize that we are more than ready for this journey. We have been provided with an awesome foundation and a support system that has set us up for success. These past 5 years together have formed us into the diamonds we are. As we go on our separate ways and we go on to do great things, we can always call on each other for that extra push and encouragement. I would like to publicly thank you for being a part of my journey, and I love you guys. You will always be a part of my family, in my book, and in my heart. Believe, achieve, succeed. Thank you.
Good afternoon, students, guests, and family members. I want to thank all of you for your love and support you have shown toward the class of 2016. I would also like to recognize some special individuals. District 5 School Board Trustee, Dr. Lou Blackburn, Dallas Independent School District Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Michael Hinojosa, Dallas Mayor Mike Rawlings, the principal of the Barack Obama Male Leadership Academy, Mr. Nakia Douglas, and the entire faculty and staff of the Barack Obama Male Leadership Academy. A special thank you goes out to my parents for loving me unconditionally and continuously believing in me. At this time, I would like to thank all of my brothers in the class of 2016 for impacting my life in a variety of ways and supplying me with an everlasting brotherhood that I will always cherish. I am truly honored to be the valedictorian of the second graduating class of the Barack Obama Male Leadership Academy, the class of 2016. In life, each and every individual serves a unique purpose. Yet, we all seem to struggle in some form or fashion to find out what our purpose actually entails. In that struggle, I believe one not only finds their purpose, but they also realize that he or she can impact others with his or her newfound passion. Pablo Picasso profoundly proclaims that the meaning of life is to find your gift. The purpose of life is to give it away. Our gifts are already predetermined. It is up to us to use them in a positive way. As a proud brother of the class of 2016, I would like to accentuate the fact that each of us on this stage has been afforded a gift that we cannot take for granted. With that being said, oftentimes our purpose and gifts go unnoticed when we do not give them a voice. If we don't speak out for what is right and just, we allow injustice and malice to flourish and prosper. Brothers, my challenge to you as you venture out into your prospective colleges is to not forget how powerful your words are to those around you. Using your voice is the difference between correcting an institutional problem and being a bystander to what occurs in your midst. It is the difference between asserting your beliefs and letting your values and morals float in the winds of arousing opinions. Using your voice is the difference between letting your light shine and allowing others to dampen it with their doubts. James Earl Jones reveals to us that one of the hardest things in life is having words in your heart that you can't utter. Advocating what you believe is right by way of your voice forces others to acknowledge your purpose and who you are. Do not withhold your gift from the world by sheltering your voice. Do not withhold your voice from the world because you feel you are not the right person for the job. Our school has taught us that the first person we have to believe in, love, and lead is ourselves. This means that you have to be the first to listen and develop your own voice. Remember that your voice must begin with you, because if it doesn't, you'll find yourself speaking for everyone else and never yourself. T.S. Eliot once said, "For last year's words belong to last year's language, and next year's words await a new voice. We are that new voice. We are the engineers, lawyers, doctors, and legislators who will not let our gifts go unnoticed. We are the future. Let's become what they have feared most, an educated voice that refuses to be censored or silenced. Class of 2016, let's be the voices that change the world. Thank you.
Good evening. Dr. Lou Blackburn was elected to the Dallas ISD Board of Trustees in June 2001. He has provided leadership in several positions while on the board. Dr. Blackburn was born in Fort Worth, where he attended elementary school. After moving to Dallas, he attended Oliver Wendell Holmes Middle School. He earned a bachelor's degree in music education and a master's in educational administration from Texas A&M University Commerce, and a doctor in philosophy from the University of Texas at Austin. A career educator, Dr. Blackburn joined the Dallas ISD in 1986 as an instrumental music teacher before serving as an assistant principal in the West Texas, Dallas area. Following a career move to the Texas Education Agency, he served as a principal in Goodrich, Texas, and Duncanville, Texas. He also has served as an adjunct professor in educational administration at various colleges and universities in the North Texas area. Let's welcome Dr. Luke Blackburn.
Good morning. Okay. I'm sorry. Thank you to Principal Douglas and the administrators and staff for allowing me to stand here yet again. Before I get too far down, I want to be sure and thank the mother, I would say the mother of the Barack Obama Male Leadership Academy, and that is Dr. Shirley Eisen Newsom. You know, this is the second class for the Barack Obama Male Leadership Academy. Last year, I proclaimed the name of that group, the Disciples, because there were 12. So they are out now spreading the word around the world about the Barack Obama Male Leadership Academy in Dallas ISD. So now we have the second class, and they are the tenacious brothers of the Barack Obama Male Leadership Academy. You know, I bring greetings from the Dallas Independent School District Board of Trustees, a group of 9 elected officials committed to our mission of educating all students for success while working towards our vision of becoming a premier urban school district. Graduation is a testament of our work. Today we are proud of our success with the graduates of the Barack Obama Male Leadership Academy. And in talking with the students before we came down, I understand that about half of them are going to my alma mater, Texas A&M University Commerce. Brothers, I want you to know Daryl Peace is in the audience. He's the alumni director, so he would take care of you while you are there. Some of the others are going as far away as California, Virginia, and Massachusetts. So I still implore you to go out and spread across the nation about what you have learned and what you have witnessed and what you have received from the Barack Obama Male Leadership Academy. But then before I go much further, this is, like I say, the second graduating class for the Barack Obama Male Leadership Academy. But it will be the last class for Principal Nakia Douglas. Now, the brothers have talked about believing and achieving and succeeding. We have a principal who has instilled that in the students, and I think he believed that he could achieve, and he is succeeding in becoming an executive director with the Dallas Independent School District, including oversight over the Barack Obama Male Leadership Academy. We want to thank you. Thank you. Brothers, it's always good when a man can shed a tear. Dalton, you have reached a milestone in your life, and you should be proud. It took a lot of hard work to get here. For each of you, the journey to graduation has truly been unique, so much so that this day probably means something a little different for each of you. Kevin, you see, graduation, life is not easy. It's filled with challenges and obstacles that will test you in ways that you surely cannot imagine today. I know you have seen some of the challenges of your parents and your families that they've had to face. A big part of high school is learning how to face those challenges. O'Brien, whatever you suffer along your path to success, I can tell you it will be worth it to achieve your goals. There will always be challenges. There will be times when you will say yes, and other times when you must say no to be true to yourself and your beliefs. It's your life and your responsibility for creating your own success. See, Jordan, there are more successes to come. In my favorite book, it's an all-time bestseller. It states, "You will make known to me the path of life. In your presence is fullness of joy. In your right hand there are pleasures forever." Edwin, you might assume that that means you are favored for great potential. In that line, I want you to speak favor over your life. The pathways towards your potential includes planning, practice, and perseverance. You see, Kendrick, when you're planning, you have to always keep advancing in continuously preparation for your destiny. Always remember that lack and poverty is not your destiny. You see, Jeremiah tells me that I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, but plans to give you hope and a future. Brian, you see, with practice, you have to do things again and again and sometimes even again in order to get better at it. Keep working on your path, getting better with each attempt. Always walk and live in the favor. Now, Charles, when we're talking about perseverance, it means to continue steadfastly towards your purpose, especially in spite of oppositions. Hebrews says, "Throw off everything that hinders and entangles you. Run the race marked out for you with perseverance. Keep going forward because grace and mercy has brought you this far." Saishi, think back on your life to this point. Think of home, school, friends, church, the community, and this great city of Dallas. As you contemplate your future, no matter what your past has given you, it is my sincere hope that you will look back on your years at the Barack Obama Male Leadership Academy as having prepared you to meet and deal with the challenges of life. Courtney, I want you to ask your brothers to go out throughout the world representing the Dallas Independent School District. Your high school years may be over, but remember that you have been favored for great potential with planning, practice, and perseverance. You are favored for great potential. Your best is yet to come. Graduates, I want you to stand up and thank those that are here today to welcome you and to celebrate with you. Friends, I want you to congratulate the graduates. Congratulations, graduates. You are favored with great potential.
Graduates, please stand. As principal of the Barack Obama Male Leadership Academy at Benjamin Franklin Durrell, I hereby affirm that each candidate has met all requirements for graduation as determined by the state of Texas and the Dallas Independent School District, and they are qualified to receive their diplomas, or they are otherwise qualified to participate in this graduation ceremony consistent with the laws of the state of Texas and the Dallas Independent School District.
As the Chief of School Leadership of the Dallas Independent School District, I am pleased to confirm the certification of the 2016 graduating class of the Barack Obama Male Leadership Academy at Benjamin F. Darrell.
Oh. As the president of the Board of the Trustees, I am pleased to award these diplomas certifying that these students are indeed graduates of the Dallas Independent School District. Thank you.
Dalton Sherman. Kevin Mundy, Jr. O'Brien Allen. Jordan Bro. Edwin Cantu. Kendrick Crawford II. Bryant Diaz. Charles Jones. Cienzi Cuemo. Courtney Mays.
The class of 2016 from Barack Obama Male Leadership Academy. Once again, congratulations. Gentlemen, you may be seated. You look great, first of all. You look great. I have two kids, and I try to keep my coaching simple to them when they ask me how to be successful. I say two things. Work harder than the next guy, and do the right thing. Four years ago, when I was introduced to your school, I smelled hard work, and I smelled doing the right thing. And you have shown that you believed in that. And that's why you're sitting here today. But that's also why you're going to be successful in the future. But as I might say, even with all your hard work, and even with you doing the right thing, you're tremendously lucky. You're tremendously fortunate. Of all the people in the world, the fact that you live in the United States, the fact that you live in the state of Texas in the city of Dallas, the fact that you go to DISD, that you have a principal from Lincoln High School like Nakia Douglas. You have a president of the trustees that represent the taxpayers of the city of Dallas that are interested in educating every child but are focused also on high quality, okay? It's just amazing, okay? The fact that you've got parents and relatives and families, you're tremendously lucky. It's like you went down to the 7-Eleven and got the Powerball and won. You did. I'm not trying to make you feel guilty. I'm just saying that it's a fact. Now the question is not that you're lucky, but what are you going to do with that luck? And you were talking about it. It's your choice. Every day that you wake up in the future, what are you going to do with that luck? Because you've been taught the right things at this high school. You've been taught the audacity of hope. And the author of that book is our President of the United States. And today, I'm his emissary. I've gotten to know the President over these 4 or 5 years, and he is a great man and a great president. And I'm so proud that he has sent you this letter today that I present to Principal Douglas and to Trustee Blackburn. And we framed it with his picture in this letter that it may hang in the halls forever and for new classes to come. So I'm honored to read this letter to the parents, to the family, to the students, to the teachers of the Barack Obama Leadership Academy. He says, congratulations to the class of 2016. America's story has been written by those who have been unafraid to dream big and push the boundaries of possibility. By striving to uphold this legacy and build on the progress of generations past, young people like you, this is what you said, brother, will be the authors of our nation's next great chapter. As each of you embarks on your own unique journey after graduation, I am confident that with passion and determination, you can achieve anything you can imagine and contribute to shaping a brighter tomorrow. As you come together to mark this special milestone, I extend my warmest congratulations to the graduates and to all of those who supported them on their path to this important point. I wish you the best of luck, and I expect big things from you. Barack Obama. Congratulations.
Graduates, will you please stand? Develop young men into impactful leaders through the development of their intellectual, moral, physical, social, and emotional skills for the global society of tomorrow. Beyond that, building better husbands, fathers, and leaders for our families and communities. Congratulations to the 2016 graduating class from the Barack Obama Male Leadership Academy at Benjamin Franklin Durrell. Let's give them a round of applause. It is with great honor, respect, and pride that I stand before you all on this day, your final rites of passage as a brother of Barack Obama Male Leadership Academy. The significance of this moment represents your transition into adulthood and full acceptance that all of your dreams of yesterday will only become the reality of your tomorrow as long as you are focused and work hard today. This distinguished group of young men we are here to celebrate today began their life and educational journeys within the collective ideas, dreams, hopes, prayers, and sacrifices of each of you to reach this level of recognition and beyond. They will only continue this growth if each of us remain committed to support the ongoing transition into the next generation of husbands, fathers, and leaders for our families, communities, and world. Our 2016 graduates embody the following. From the very heart of me, belief becomes action, and no distractions will ever take my eyes off the prize. Greatness is my goal. But there's failure on the way, full of insecurity, self-hate, and doubt. But what I can't control can't confine me. What I can't do can't stop me. This is how I express myself. Not how I follow others' expectations, but how I stay true. These words of affirmation are from a collaboration between Reebok and Kendrick Lamar entitled The Classic. This piece provides poetic visualizations of one's internal conflict to overcome the shadows of their past and the failures they encounter to maintain their undaunted commitment to attaining their goals. Our 2016 graduates remind each of us of this belief within their senior theme of creating the pathway, leaving a trail for greatness. This phenomenal group of young men accepted the responsibility and the charge of following in the shadow of their elder brothers of Bamla and created their own distinguished legacy of greatness. We often speak of the leaders you all are expected to become. I am convinced that the characteristics have actually been lying dormant within each of you and only needed to be unlocked to provide each of you the true insight into the future leaders you are destined to become. During this next phase of life, there will be unknown dangers, unexpected occurrences, and uncharted experiences that no one can protect you from and or remove from your path because your true destiny is unfamiliar. Your journey into further establishing the legacy of what it means to be a Bamla man will be one of many that will further cement your stories into the rich history of our campus. While this journey has not been easy, each challenge was necessary, as all are important to the development and molding of men and leaders you are destined to become. This graduation pinning ceremony represents our final rites of passage from your pre-K through 12th grade educational experience. As all brothers enter our campus, the progression through each transitional period at Bamla has been marked by a tie and pinning ceremony. In grades 6 through 8, parents, you all bestowed your first tie upon the young men with the bestowing of their grade tie. During the 8th grade crossover, the navy blue tie is bestowed upon our brothers by upper school brothers, signifying their transition into upper school. The junior candlelight crossover is when our young men were presented their gray and navy blue striped tie and transitioned to their white shirts. And this tie was bestowed by the faculty and staff, signifying their transition into their senior year. Most recently, our young men experienced the signature bow tie. The signature bow tie is bestowed upon them by myself, the principal, signifying their transition into manhood in college. Now at your final rites of passage ceremony from the Barack Obama Male Leadership Academy at Benjamin Franklin Durrell, each of you is now officially entered into the campus brotherhood during your pinning ceremony within your house ceremonies. Whether it's the House of Alliance, Decree, Expedition, or Justice, you all came to understand that he is not heavy, he is my brother. What I do not only affects me, but also affects others. This final pinning ceremony represents the acknowledgement that each of you embody all of the characteristics of the four houses and are now ready for your final ascension from brothers of Bamla to Bamla men. Brothers of Bamla, prepare your pens. Men of Bamla, where are your pens? Family, friends, faculty, staff, community, and world, I'm proud to introduce and present to you the next generation of Bamla men, the graduating class of 2016 from the Barack Obama Male Leadership Academy at BF Durrell. Before we stand, as you all stand for our school song, please stand. I'd like to thank you all for believing in me. I'd like to thank you all for the privilege, the honor to serve you all. To him who much is given, a lot was poured into me as a child. And so when you experience
our young men and the work that we're privileged to do each and every day. It's me giving back everything that was given to me. These are my boys. You all allow me to share them during the day, and you all often wondered when you were going through the interview process why we had them to call each other brother. It's because you were bestowing upon me a son. That's why. This isn't easy work, but it's blessed work. And this work will continue on throughout the halls of our campus, throughout the lives of our young men as they graduate, and for those that continue to matriculate there at our school. It will continue to be led by the best faculty and staff this side of heaven. It will continue to be supported by the Friends of Barack Obama Leadership Academy. It will continue to be supported by you all as parents, guests, community members, and believers in this work. But when I say thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you to Ms. Newsom for taking a chance on me. Thank you. Thank you to my mom for loving and guiding and disciplining and securing and seeing a future for me. Thank you to my wife for loving me unconditionally when I always had dreams. Thank you to my sister for always having to follow in my shadow. Thank you to this faculty and staff. I can't do this, and I haven't done this by myself. And it's ultimately through you and your work and your commitment and dedication to our young men. Thank you to Ms. Lyria. We met by destiny. The movie we were going to see was Waiting for Superman. I didn't understand it. I didn't want to see the movie. But God has a reason for each and everything that happens in our life. Thank you for what you do and have done and the development of the Friends of the Barack Obama Leadership Academy. Thank you to Dr. Blackburn. He's the only school board member I've ever worked under. For the last 13 years and for what God has for us next. You all aren't losing me, you're just sharing me. And the work we're about to do within the South Oak Cliff feeder pattern and within the schools that we're privileged to serve is going to be transformative, not only for the Barack Obama Leadership Academy, but also for our city. Thank you to Ms. Elizalde for giving me the charge and the challenge to carry this work forward. You and Dr. Hinojosa believing in me now at this next stage of life is a blessing. Thank you for Mayor Rollins. We met while he was down at the school, and I've been charging and challenging him at every point since. And he's become not only a great friend, mentor, but also someone that I know believes and prays for the work that we're doing each and every day. Thank you to Zaire and Zamaya. These are our additions that will officially become a part of our forever family on Thursday. And last but not least, thank you to the brothers of the Barack Obama Leadership Academy. You all thought I was teaching you, you all were teaching me. Y'all made me better. Y'all made me work harder. Y'all make me expect more. And it's only from you all that I stand today. And so as I go forth and you go forth, understand that we each take a part of each other in our next endeavors. And the expectation is that we continue to achieve great levels of success. That we take our work and that it transcends society's expectations. I love you all for the leader you all have taught me to be, for the man you all have taught me to be, for the husband you all have made me better at, and ultimately for the father that I am now. I love you all, and at this time, I have to apologize to Ms. Johnson because I'm way off of the scheduled time. But at this time, we're going to sing our school song. Thank you all.